Welcome to a day in my life. It's a little past 8:45 right now and I just got out of the shower, so yeah, let me show you around.
Hey there, I'm Chris Gregg, teacher from the biology department, and I was asked to share some of the details of my day and what my day looks like during the pandemic. So hey, let's get started.
Welcome to my room. Yeah, I usually wear sweatpants and stuff to class because like no one's gonna notice and might as well be comfortable, right?
So at this point, I usually have to choose professional looking attire, so that's what you're seeing here.
So I do intermittent fasting, which means that I eat in an 8-hour time period and then I don't eat for 16 hours. So for me that usually means that I eat around like 11:30 and then I stop eating like at around 7:30 at night. But usually I don't eat before that anyways. By the way, whatever's like pieces of tomatoes that are left and stuff, I give it to the chickens. So I'll show you that afterwards.
So one of the first questions is, what do I eat for breakfast? And the answer is, I'm doing an intermittent fasting thing, so I don't eat breakfast. Correction, I do eat breakfast, but I have iron for breakfast, right? All right.
Okay, when I open this door, it's gonna be pure chaos, so beware. Hello, hello. They are all waiting in anticipation. When will I put it down? Will it be over here? Or over here? How about here? So yeah, that's the chickens. I also have a dog who is not feeling right now. She's being a little couch potato.
Next big decision of the day, do I want my students to see? Do I want to look really smart and have all my books in the background? But see, the problem with this angle is the lighting is bad because the window's over here. So if I film my lectures like this, then you get this boring wall with the door in the background.
So it's about almost like 1 now. I should probably get to work. I have to do a project for physics on hearing aids. So yeah, I'll go work on that.
Obviously, super important is the platforms that we use for grading, correcting, right? So to start off there.
So that was a joke, right? Basically, I was asked to record a video of what a day in my life is like during the pandemic. And you're looking at it. I spend most of my time in this room. You may have noticed that the books aren't in the shot here. And students especially comforted because they know their teacher can read, so it's a lot of fun.
So right now I'm working on explaining the part about frequencies and I'll show you what it looks like so far. So right now it's in a Google Docs and I have a couple of images and eventually I'm going to put it all into like a PowerPoint so I can better explain it because it's an oral presentation. So the project is actually for a class called Wave in Optics. So what I did is that I put like some blue waves as the background and yeah. So this is it so far. It's a work in progress.
You know, I guess if there's any truth to the kind of gags that I did before, it's I do try and schedule things around the important stuff, making sure that I get a good workout, you know, eating at a decent time. I do have a to-do list, and it's kind of cathartic to cross things off the list, but
So it's almost 2 and I have a class, so I'm leaving my room to go find another space where there's more light because I feel like when you take your class in bed, it makes you want to sleep. So I try to do it elsewhere.
My wife does go in for work, my son is going in for school, so I'm basically in the house, in one room, in one house, for all day, kind of talking to this camera. And it's been weird, you know, I feel like all of us, I've been doing my best to adapt. That said, there are some things that I hope will carry over post-pandemic, some good habits I picked up, knowing that the students were going to be doing a lot of their work online and would have access to the internet, I've had all of their evaluations be open book, and it's really forced me to think a little bit more about how I evaluate them, how I test them. And I think it's more a reflection of real life, right? In real life, if you're a researcher, an engineer, or a doctor, you have access to information constantly.
So this is what I have to do for like the long term, and I put them like in terms of priority and like when they're due. So yeah, a lot of things coming up, and this is not even including like studying for tests and stuff. This is just kind of like the homework I have to do. So managing online classes can be pretty tough sometimes, especially because I have multiple platforms. So some of my classes are on Zoom, some of my classes are on Teams. It's just kind of hard to manage it sometimes. There are definitely pros and cons to online learning, but I think the biggest challenge for me is the fact that I can't see my friends all the time. Like when I was at Venya, I used to like always go see my friends, hang out at, in a club room or stuff like that, or just hang out on campus. But like, I'm living in the Eastern Townships now, which is like, pretty far from Montreal. I can't just go there all the time, so it's hard. I can't always see the people I want to hang out with, and it's just like calling or FaceTiming. It's just not the same thing as like going out and hanging out with your friends.
Definitely looking forward to getting back into the labs. There's definitely certain things that need to be done in person, and I look back to going, to a traditional format for those things.
But like on the plus side, you have to make your own schedule and really like focus on the things you want to do. So you have to maximize your like time, so you don't have to spend all that time traveling if you live far away. You can just kind of do everything where you are and like use the resources like online and stuff. So there's that, and it's pretty good. I think for most people, the most challenging part of online learning is staying focused and like really motivated to do anything, because when you don't get to be there every day and like talk to people and talk to your teachers, it's just demotivating. You just really don't want to complete that assignment or put any more time studying, especially when classes are recorded. It's just adapting to a new program and a new method of learning isn't for everyone, and it's hard, and people have trouble maintaining their grades and just staying motivated to wanting to do more. So I have another class, so I have to go. This one is a camera on type of thing, so yeah, let's do this.
Usually I'll have a lecture at some point in the day, maybe meetings, something like that, and that's my day. And then by the end of the day, it's time to rush. Maybe it's my turn to make supper, and you do it all over. Anyone else find it makes everything go really fast? I think the pandemic is a reminder of how important it is to reach out to people and be connected, even if it can only be done through the internet. So I hope everyone's well. Feel free to chat with me if ever you have some time. Take care.
So that's pretty much it for me tonight. I'm gonna go have supper and watch a movie, and that'll be it for me. So that's it for my day in the life. Peace.